I have not really covered particularly much with Kali Linux on my channel. That was because I used to be a network security analyst and was at the receiving end of such tools like Kali Linux, so to show more about it would be like shooting myself in the foot. But now I am a full-time Linux YouTuber, perhaps not the best of situations to be in, but okay, here I am. And I am now free to show you such tools as Kali, and how to use some of the tools as well. Kali Linux is made by Offensive Security, and they make their money by selling training courses. That is a great way to make money on Linux. Sell training on how to use your product. Can't knock it there, but you're also free to download the product and free to use it. So it is based on Debian, comes with a modified kernel, and has a wide range of tools. There is simply too many tools for me to do a distro review on, because I could never do it justice in a single video that people could tolerate watching. So this video is just going to be a little introduction, show you what it is, and give you an idea of its capabilities. You can use Kali Linux to carry out penetration testing on your own network or someone else's network with their permission. If you don't have their permission, then that's what you call hacking. I'm not here to discuss the ethics of what you do with your computer and your internet connection. No, that's entirely your choice. I'm not going to say anything more than that. But at least make sure, if you're doing it against someone else's network, that you're protected and it cannot be easily traced back, because that is one of the prime mistakes brand new script kiddies make against other networks, and that is how they end up in jail or with a severe fine. I've seen it happen on more than one occasion. So let's take a bit more of a look at the distribution. Kali is normally run as a live CD. The default username is root and the password is Tor, root in reverse, T-O-O-R. Unlock. And that was something I was messing around with. So I placed my Wi-Fi device into promiscuous mode and used it to hack my own network. A bit easy because I knew what the password was. When I tried Kali a few years ago, this was all scripted through the terminal. Now it is point and click. Ouch, how easy that is now. So Kali is based on Debian and comes with the GNOME desktop, but you can also have other flavours of the desktop, including E17, Mate and XFCE. You can also use Kali on a large range of devices as well, and even for some mobile phones. It has become more and more flexible as time has gone on and more development has been made. Looking through the application menu gives you a list of the favourite applications. These are all the penetration testing tools. So they've been categorised because just glancing through the list you can see there is quite a large number. A lot of them are to be used in the terminal, but not all. For example, ZenMap, that is a GUI tool, and actually an extremely useful tool to use, is a GUI for Nmap network mapping tool. Let's scan ourselves. Of course, that's one IP address, perfectly acceptable to scan. Quite a few of the wireless attack tools are done through the terminal. This particular suite, Aircrack NG, Aircrack Next Generation, are mostly through the terminal. So it just runs the application and outputs a list of the commands you need to use. So in the case of Aircrack NG, you need to tell it the device you're using, WLAN 0, and the command you're trying to execute. This was the GUI I showed you earlier, Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. This is one GUI to automate cracking of a Wi-Fi network, which is just using the output of Aircrack NG. There's a few links to applications on the left-hand side. You'll notice the browser of choice is Firefox. Metasploit, quite a lot you can do with that. Looking at the kernel information, we have Linux kernel 4.6, a Debian kernel which has been modified by Offensive Security. I believe that one of the modifications that they have carried out is the ability to place Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices into promiscuous mode. Promiscuous mode allows you to capture traffic, not necessarily on a network you're currently attached to. Whilst you can install a wide range of these pen testing applications into any Linux distribution, one thing you will not get is the customized kernel. Kali is not the only penetration testing Linux distribution available. There is also Parrot Security and Backbox Linux. Kali has been around for a long time. It was formerly known as Backtrack Linux. I don't really have any experience with the other distributions to know whether they're particularly good or not. I certainly know that Kali is a benchmark in terms of penetration testing. And if you've seen Mr. Robot, you would have noticed Kali Linux there being used by Elliot. Yes, it is a well-known penetration testing Linux distribution. That is as far as I want to go in this video on Kali. I know it's not exactly much that I've covered there, but as you can see, there are a huge number of tools. There are far too many for me to cover in a single video. So what I'm planning on doing is covering a few tutorials on how to use some of the tools on your own network, of course. But if you have any specific requests, please let me know in the YouTube comments or drop me a message on Twitter or Google+. There are links to those in the video description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.